The title of this piece is called Land. The artist is Celine Lee, and she uses thread on Aida cloth mounted on canvas. This is a needlework stitched by hand as a template for a wireframe made from a height map indicating random mountains in the Philippines. Time and topography shape this piece that suggests coordinates between creature and space, as well as claims over territories. The work points to geography and landscape by way of the Chinese scroll painting, and also to the predicament of patrimony and territory, hinting at recent disputes about Philippine land in the West Philippine Sea. This artwork is a very strong graphic piece. It speaks eloquently in almost linear form, using such an important imagery, which is nature. When you look at it, you're not sure if this is a piece of thread, whether it is a pencil pen that is written out here or drawn out on a blank canvas, or whether it's a paintbrush that was used. Whichever way, you need to come close and see that it is, after all, thread. The artist started to weave like needlework the imagery she found here. The image you find is similar to what we see in computers today, and that is when it begins to form a shape in animation, especially for different kinds of computer programs that hope to render a form. As in architecture or in topography, you see this initial image, and this is what she tries to capture. But the drama of the dark against the white, the blue, it's blue thread against white, and the drama of a graphic linear image against blank space, by its very nature, is almost Chinese in its philosophy of art, in its nature painting. In the way of the Chinese art-nature painting, which they call the most noble of all paintings, all they tried to do was render in the most minimal of form that which they saw. Well, our artist is rendering something she sees from her own inner mind, perhaps her own sense of looking at a computer and trying to find that part of nature inside. And again, the drama of black or dark against white plays with a very oriental philosophy of what we call the space and object, or the yin and the yang, the foreground and the background, or the duality of just two things, space and line, color and blank space, a blankness, no? So the artist, I think, is very sophisticated in the way she portrays this, and while she has some slight political statements about this having a nuance with territory disputes, by itself as an artwork is one of the most modern contemporary pieces that is so sophisticated in its simplicity. It is almost abstract. It is, when you look close by this way, you see only movement. When you move back is when you see a form begins to capture itself within the linear movements that come together. And I think it is the intricacy of how she has put together her needle forms in creating her own mountains in her mind, now for us to fully enjoy in this beautiful graphic piece.